guys, welcome back. This video is going to be a going outdoors in the springtime, getting some sunshine, and kind of how to protect your skin and how to look glowy and youthful and fresh for spring. So right now I am just putting on this Mercier foundation primer. It is SPF 30, and so I also use a moisturizer that have but now I'm putting on SPF 30 on my face. I do throw on some spray sunscreen on the very top of my foundation. I mean, on the very, like, when I'm leaving the house, I just throw on some sunscreen on top of my makeup. But it is nice to have an SPF 30 primer in there. I think that this does a good job. I've never gotten burnt, and I live in Phoenix, so when I wear that, I know I'm going to be fine. And then I'm going to be using, I have two products here. I'm not sure which one I want to use. This is the Dr. Jart Plus Premium BB Beauty Balm in SPF 45. So I think I'm going to try that. The other one was the NARS Tinted Moisturizer. I've never used this, so I don't know what color it is. I don't know if it matches me all right. Okay, here we go. It's pretty pale. And I am using my fingers. I usually do if it's a BB cream or anything. Well, you can tell this eye, the under eye circles, are a lot better than this eye. Right? So I guess it's working. It's got a little bit of coverage in there. Now, if you wanted some good coverage, if you were like needing coverage but also sunproofing, there are some great foundations out there with high SPF in them. One of them that I like the YSL Touche Éclat. That is SPF 19. Also the MAC Matchmaster foundation is SPF 15. So if you need a little bit more coverage but still want to look dewy and radiant and all those good things, you could definitely do that. After I do this, I am going to use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NC20. And I think that I was looking for an SPF, like under eye, some sort of thing, and I don't think I have anything, so we're just gonna go with the good old classic, doesn't fail me, MAC Pro Longwear concealer. And I'm going to set that with the Makeup Forever HD powder. And I'm actually not going to powder around my cheek area because I'm going to be using a cream blush today. I really want to stick to that theme of just kind of glowy, dewy, radiant, and I feel like the more powder I put on my face, the more that kind of goes away. That dewy powder, that dewy, radiant look kind of goes away. I am actually really impressed with this Dr. Jart product. I don't own a lot by them. Mostly what I've gotten from them is like samples or freebies, but I have to say this has pretty good coverage for a BB cream. Wouldn't you say? Like, I mean, I see my skin through it, but it's not bad. Okay, time for concealer, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I did do my concealer under my eyes, and I set it with that HD powder. Now I'm going in with a cream bronzer, which I rarely do. This is by Jouer. It is their Luminizing Moisture Tint, SPF 20, oil-free, and this is hypoallergenic, fragrance-free, water-resistant, perfect for all skin types. And this is in the shade Deep Bronze. So I just put some on my hand. You can see it's nice bronzy color. So I'm just kind of putting that deep bronze color all over my face. And like I said, it's SPF 20, so you know, you feel like, well, yeah, I'm wearing a full face of makeup out into the sun, but at least the products that I'm layering are going to help with the sun damage that might possibly be caused. So this isn't a contour shade. This is a bronze color, like a warm color. But again, it's cream, not powder, so I really want to keep that nice, luminous, dewy finish. Just want to look like I got a little bit of sun and like it hasn't been cold out and everything. Just a little bit around the nose. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with another cream product. This is the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess blush. This is the Cheek Glow, sorry. And it looks like that. This is not SPF, but I'll show you what it looks like. I just put a little bit next to that bronzer. I'm using the same brush And I'm just going to kind of blend the two together. This is the e.l.f. small stipple brush. So I need to blend that out a little bit, but I do like the color. And the finish is just really radiant, very dewy looking. Now if you don't want this much dewy, you can definitely go over these products with powder. You know, you try not to do cream and, you try not to do powder and then put a cream on top. But you can definitely do cream and then powder the other way around. Now I'm just using my fingers to kind of make sure it's all blended. Okay, and then I want to use a cream highlighter because we're on a theme today. I'm going to be using the Benefit What's Up highlighter. And I just have this little deluxe sample and I have it in a different form also, but this is a cute little stick. I'm going to go ahead and do a swatch of that on my hand too. So there it is right here. And I'm just putting that right at the top of the cheekbones. And I will blend it out. I'm also going to go ahead and put that right at the Cupid's bow. And a little bit on the center of the nose. And I'm actually going to use this under my brow bone. A little tap on the inner corner. And I will blend that out and I'll be right back. I'm also going to do my brows. Okay, so I have done one eye. I finished blending out the highlighter. I did my brows, just a very natural powder brow look. And then I did one eye, and I just decided to keep it very nice and neutral for a normal Saturday, Sunday at a park. You know, I'm not trying to impress too much, you know, just a nice natural look. So I went in with Makeup Geek's Peach Smoothie as a transition shade, and then into Creme Brule. So I primed my eyes using that MAC Pro Longwear concealer. This is Peach Smoothie, and you really can't see it too much. Not much to see. But then I went in on top of that with Creme Brulee and tried to deepen that out just a little bit more. And then I went in with some Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. I used 2 of them. This is In the Spotlight, a beautiful peachy color, very foiled. And then I went in with the color Flamethrower, an orangey rust color, I guess you could say. So I used my finger and I just applied that to the lid. This is the In the Spotlight one first. And then I thought that came out just a little too white. A little too light, a little too white. But I did want to intensify the foil, so I did wet it. I used the MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so then when I was like, I don't know, is that too light colored or whatever? So I ended up using the Flamethrower color as well. And I just used my fingers again. And I just tapped that orangey color on there towards the outer part of the eye. Really just to keep it from looking too light. Okay, and then I went in with Makeup Geek Cocoa Bear. It was just a brownish red. Put that up by the crease and near the outer corner. So basically the color idea is really super light and then it fades to slightly darker, slightly darker, slightly darker. Okay, so that was it for the shadows. Then I went in with some eyeliner. Now first, this is a doozy. I started with a NYX liner. This is the Kohl Kajal liner in brown. And then I thought this looked way too blackish brown. And I didn't like it. So I tried to smudge it out with my fingers. And I did put this on the tight line as well. But I tried to smudge it out with my fingers. I didn't like that. I'm like, oh, that looks too black brown. Or like, it's not bronzy brown that I wanted. So then I went in with the Tarte bronze liner on top of that. The reason I went ahead and did both just now is I wanted the eyes to be the same, so oops. So I went back in with the bronze, and then I took that under the lower lash line. Man, I've got like fallout going on all over. Okay. And I joined it with the outer eye. And then I just smudged and smudged. My fingers are like, must be super filthy because like every time I touch my face I get... Alright. That's not cool. Okay. So, I usually use my fingers to like clean up, you know? And I guess because I smudged a liner with my fingers, it didn't like that. I got like brown lines all over my face. Okay. Then I use the Tarina Tarantino Black Opal Mascara. That's the wrong eye. Sometimes I forget when I'm filming these like which eye I've already done, and I start like applying a color to the wrong eye. I'm like, oh yeah, I already did that eye. Does that happen to you guys, the ones who film YouTube videos? Anyway, so for the lips today I'm going to be using a Tarte product. This is a Tarte, I think it's like Amazonian lip butter, I think that's what it's called. I'll tell you, but it's called Sweet Peach. And I like the color. I don't wear it very often because it is like so... I think of spring when I see this color. But it's in a really pretty festive tube. Peach color. I did tap on some chapstick because that's really moisturizing and it's SPF 4. Okay, well, this is it. This is my fun eye using cream products. Now, I'm not saying that you should use cream products when it's super hot outside because you shouldn't. Like, cream is not going to last as long as powder. But it is only in the 80s today. I'm not talking like 100 degrees here, and it's not humid, so I don't feel like, you know, I'm gonna need that really stuck to my face. You know, it's just a nice light look. I am going to go ahead and go over that blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in Blissful. It's just a corally color. Just to brighten up my face just a little bit. Okay, that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you would wear. If you have like an SPF moisturizer that you like or a good sunblock that you use underneath your makeup, I'm very curious to know. And don't forget, you can always use like a dewy finish setting spray to really get the dewy look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.